Hey, rock stars, it's KickAss Kylie, and welcome back to day 4 of your KickAss recipe for success. So if you haven't been tuning in, each day I have been going live with your daily dose of KickAssity to set you up for success, to make 2023 your best year yet. Because it absolutely breaks my heart that only 8% of people actually achieve their New Year's resolutions goals. It takes 21 days to form new habits. It takes 21 days to break old habits. And today we're talking about daily disciplines because the law of consistency is one of the keys to success. So it's like the compounding effort. What you do on a daily basis is going to determine your future. So if you think about where you are right now, I want you to look back and analyze the last 12 months, the last 2 years, the last 5 years, the last 10 years. Whatever you've been consistently doing on a daily basis, that has determined exactly where you are right now. There's going to be some things that you've been doing on a daily basis that have served you, and they've served you well, and they've contributed to the results that you've achieved in your life. But there's also going to be some things that you've been doing on a daily basis, which have been bad habits, which are not in alignment, which have been like that giant handbrake that's holding you back. So day 1, we talked about setting your goals. What is it that you want to achieve? Day 2, we talked about what's holding you back. Day 3, yesterday, we talked about creating your game plan. What's the step-by-step strategy? Because if we fail to plan, we're planning to fail. And so today we're talking about daily rituals. So if you're here, say good day. Let me know if you're catching this live or if you're catching the replay. Now, I'm coming to you live from the treehouse, and look, I have completely rearranged the whole house today because I knew that one of the things that I needed to do for my own game plan was to set up my space. So I had a really cool background. I used to have my office in that corner. It did look back over my treehouse, which was really lovely. But of course, every time the kids were in the background or the dogs, it wasn't this lovely kick-ass background that's in alignment. And for me, one of my daily rituals, one of my income producing activities is to do a daily Facebook Live. So hence I have been doing my daily lives. Hey man, it's great to have you on, beautiful lady. Mwah. Sending you lots and lots of love down there from the treehouse. So the law of consistency. So gosh, I saw a Facebook post today, and I've got to say, it actually made me really mad. It was another business coach based in the US. Nothing wrong with business coaches in the US, but he's talking about this is the secret sauce, the one thing that you need to be success. And I'm just going to say I'm calling BS on that because there is no one fucking thing that anyone needs. It's actually that, and that's why we have a recipe. Like, imagine trying to make a cake with one ingredient. Like, I don't even know a recipe in the world that you can make with one ingredient. Like, it's BS. So to be successful in any area of your life, it takes a number of ingredients, and it also takes putting those ingredients together in the right way, in the right timing. Could you imagine, like, oh my gosh, my nana used to make the world's most amazing sponge cakes. And my nana passed away earlier this year, and absolutely love her. So a big hello to you up in heaven, my beautiful nana. And, there were a whole heap of ingredients, but if you didn't know how to put those ingredients together in the right order, and I tried it, you ended up with 2 flat pancakes, not a beautiful, high, fluffy sponge cake. And it's the same with your life. It's the same with your business. It's the same with relationships, your health. Whatever it is that you want, there's not just one thing. Now, the magic is actually you, because you are the one that's putting it all together. But there are a number of elements for you to be able to create success. And one of those is daily disciplines or daily rituals. So we become what we repeatedly do. So I want you to get clarity for yourself. Now you've set those goals. What is it that you need to do on a daily basis to actually achieve those goals? Now, one of the things is staying focused, because what we focus on expands. And one of the biggest things that pulls us away from being focused is distractions. So what are the distractions that you've got to remove out of your life? What are all the things that aren't serving you? What are all the bad habits that you're doing on a daily basis that you have to get rid of and not take with you into 2023? The next thing is, the biggest thing that holds us back is our mindset. So what are you thinking on a daily basis? What have you got to do to get in the zone to stay focused that you can actually achieve the results that you want to achieve? And then you want to look at what are those consistent things that you need to do day in, day out to actually achieve your goals. Now, these might not be something that you're going to do for the rest of your life. It might be something that you do for 21 days, for 30 days, for 90 days. I love working in 90-day plans, and within that 90 days, breaking it into 30-day plans. So what are you going to do every day? And actually setting yourself up for success to win the day, because it really is a mindset. It takes planning, and it also takes those daily disciplines. Now, speaking of daily disciplines, I love this quote. I'm going to read it out. We must all suffer from one of two things: the pain of discipline or the pain of disappointment. And you get to choose which one that is. So when you are disciplined, that takes sacrifice, right? It's actually showing up and doing the things that you know you have to do, but maybe you don't want to do, so that you can actually create the success or the results that you want. Or you're going to be disappointed because if you don't show up and you don't do those things every single day consistently, then guess what? You're going to be disappointed because you didn't get the result that you said you really wanted. And this is why so many people fail with their New Year's resolutions goals, because they set these amazing goals, but they don't have a plan. They don't show up. They're not consistent. And by the end of the first week, it's like, oh, whatever. So I want to set you up for success to achieve your goals. So what are your daily rituals? And the most important one is how you start your day. Now, there is an amazing book. I think it's called Morning Miracle, or Miracle Morning Formula, or something like that. Miracle Morning Millionaires, something like that. If you Google Miracle Morning, look it up on Audible as well. You can actually get the download. It's an incredible book. And they study successful people, and it looks at how you start your day. So if you start your day by picking up your phone and scrolling through Facebook, then that's probably not going to be the best way to start your day. Do you jump out of bed, drink a glass of water? Do you exercise? Do you read 10 pages of a personal development book, or listen to, 30 minutes of an audio book on Audible? What you put in is what you get out. Yes, miracle mornings are amazing, man. So, so, so good. So when you set your goals in day one of this 21-day series, we talked about having a top 3 or a top 5. So then you want to look at those and go, okay, what are the daily things I've got to do for those? So we talked about game plan yesterday, and that's different. So let's just take health. The game plan might be, I'm going to join a gym. I'm going to get a personal trainer. I'm going to do, buy a bike, whatever the things are. But then it's, what are you going to do every day? So every day I'm going to drink 2 liters of water. Every day I'm going to do 30 minutes of exercise. Every day I'm going to whatever those daily disciplines or those daily rituals are. Now, remembering that it starts with mindset. So one of the things that I train a lot of my clients in is to actually create affirmations, or I like to call it a declaration. You're actually owning it. And we start with an I am statement. I am, attach an emotion, and then say whatever that thing is. So for example, if, my story used to be, it doesn't matter what I do, I can't lose weight. So now I've switched that to a positive declaration. I am a happy, healthy, sexy, strong 68 kilo size 10. So with your goals, when you declare it every single day, that's going to help set you up for success. So I thought that I would actually share my daily declarations with you. And I've been saying these for quite a few years. I'm actually going to copy them in the comments for you, because I actually want to give them to you so that you can actually create your own version. Now, I like to rhyme things. I'm a bit of a poet. So here we go. You ready? Here are my daily declarations. I think it's going to take about a minute. And it puts me into the right state for the day so that I can then take the action that's consistent with my goals. So here we go. I am KickAss Kylie, the crazy, fun, out-of-the-box millionaire mum. I'm the possibility of power and inspiration. I win the day because I have faith, courage, and enthusiasm. I'm blessing and impacting lives all over the world. I'm focused and productive to achieve all my goals. I'm happy, healthy, sexy, strong, 68 kilos, size 10. I follow my dreams and I do what makes my heart sing. I'm a money magnet. Money flows to me. I make in excess of 8K per day. I empower others to dream big, to believe again and play. I'm a personal development junkie who loves to learn and read. I continuously grow daily to be the best version of me. I'm a woman on a mission with a passion and a vision. In my heart, I'm believing what in my soul I'm dreaming. I am strong. I am sexy. I am ready. I am the crazy, courageous, confident KickAss Kylie. And that is who I am. So you can imagine, like, right, I say those every single day. I have my top 5 written up to the side of my desk so I can see what my goals are. It keeps me focused. And just by generating that, like, it makes me feel powerful. I'm inspired and I'm ready to go kick ass for my day. So how you start your day, what you're feeding this is so important. So we want to switch this to something positive. We want to touch this. We want to touch people's hearts, and then we're going to make this. And that was one of my mentors who shared that with me many, many moons ago. So that is your homework for today. So go back to session 1 with what were your goals in your top 3 or top 5 for the year, and then look at what are you going to do consistently every day. Now, there is a program that I did, oh my gosh, I think I did this like 2 years ago, and it's called 75 Hard. And it's called 75 Hard because it's fucking hard, right? It's 75 days. I think I failed on day 42. So I did this for 42 days. I did get insane results. There were 5 things you had to do every day in 75 Hard. You can also download the app. You can Google 75 Hard as well. So it was, the first thing is you had to follow an eating program, whatever that was. And you couldn't have any alcohol. You could do whatever diet, whatever nutrition plan that worked for you, but you had to have a nutrition plan. You had to stick to it. You also had to upload a selfie. So you had to upload your progress photo every single day. You had to read a minimum of 10 pages of a personal development book. You also needed to do 2 exercise sessions. So you needed to do, I think it was like 45 minutes, an indoor session and an outdoor session. And you had to drink 2 gallons, which for us Aussies, that's 4 liters of water every single day. Now that takes planning, it takes organization, it takes management, but it takes an incredible mindset. And, you know, those 5 disciplines of doing those things every day, you can imagine, right? If you do those consistently every day, you're going to get an amazing result. And I did. In 42 days, I think I released like 6 kilos. I was fitter. I felt amazing. But on day 42, what happened is I'd actually gone out on a road trip with a friend of mine to help move out a storage facility. And it was a 2.5-hour trip each way. So I'd made sure I'd done my exercise, I'd packed my food, I had, you know, water with me. And so I was really organized, but I couldn't drink too much because, you know, it's a road trip. So I'd be stopping every 5 minutes to go to the bathroom. So I got back, we'd had a massive day. And what happened was I was sitting in bed. I literally had 1 liter of water and I just had to read my 10 pages. Well, guess what? I fell asleep and I woke up at 3 o'clock in the morning, devastated, hugging my water in the book, and I failed. I failed on day 42. Now, I'm sharing that story with you because those 5 things are all simple to do, but doing it consistently over those 75 days, that's what's hard. And, you know, anyone can do something one day in a row. Everyone can do stuff a few days in a row, but to do it consistently over long term, you have that compounding effect. And you can have results or excuses, but you can't have both. So I want you to have a look at those goals, and then I want you to set what are your daily rituals that you're going to put in place so that you can achieve your goals and set yourself up for success and make 2023 your best year yet. And my goodness, little puppy Toasty, he's 8 weeks old tomorrow. He's looking for a new home. He's decided he's getting in on the action. He's being a little bit vocal. He wants to say hello. Leo's just going to grab him so I can bring him on camera before I wrap up. So let me know in the comments. Here he is. Look at this little one. Oh my goodness, little toasty. Oh my goodness. What did you think about that one? Hey, I know you're a wriggle pup, aren't you? This one does not like to have cuddles. He just wants to play. Look at it. He's so cute. So let me know in the comments, what did you love best? What are you taking on? What are you giving up? Did you get value? And of course, tag anyone who needs to hear this information. Anyone who wants to be better than who they were this year. Anyone who is sick of playing a small game and they are ready to send it for 2023 and absolutely go next level and make 2023 their absolute best year yet. So guys, thank you for tuning in on this super smiley, sensational Sunday evening. Cheers to you. Let's absolutely get the momentum going. Let's totally get set up for success. And we are going to absolutely rock it in 2023. So thank you for watching. Love and appreciate you. And I will see you tomorrow for day 5. And if you give me a second, I'll even tell you what we're going to cover tomorrow. There's my little Trello board. See, I have everything mapped out in Trello. Oh, tomorrow's super powerful. So it's your daily check-in because accountability is absolutely key. You need to check score and you need to make sure, like, you know, are you winning the day? So that's going to be our focus for tomorrow. So have a lovely evening. Cheers to you all. And I'll see you tomorrow for day 5 of our recipe for success. See you guys. Bye.